and Dwayne Wade right at the body of Anderson Varejao. Welcome to your Kodak moment, Anderson Varejao. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BSPN radio show.
Yep.
Opening night was last night.
Hell yeah.
Also, World Series Game 1 was last night, but,
Was
you know,
it?
the Nationals won, which is great. If the Nationals win the World Series, I'm going to be very happy. But, you know, this is not a baseball show. This is
not a baseball show.
Yeah.
It's a sports show.
I'll probably put something on the Insta about if the Nationals win, whatever. But, you know, opening night.
Hell yeah.
And we got a lot to talk about.
We do have a lot to talk about.
Raptors, Pelicans. Raptors won that game in overtime.
Yep. The score was 130 to 122, and Siakam and Van Vliet.
Siakam had 34, 18, and 5. Van Vliet had 34 and, you know, whatever
I
else.
should tell you exactly what it was.
And also nearly hurt his ankle and now is petitioning the NBA to move back the cameras from the side of the court, which, I mean, I get, but at the same time,
It's not
whatever.
It's not the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Fred Van Vliet with playing 44 minutes, scored 34 points, 12 of 18 from the field, 5 of 7 from the three-point, 5 of 6 from the free throw. He had 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. Pascal Siakam on 38 minutes had 34 points,
18 and 5.
18 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block, 6 personal fouls, fouled out at the very end of the game. This was they were playing the Zionless Pelicans.
The Pelicans apparently don't think that weight is an issue for Zion, and I really don't agree.
I do not agree with that either. I definitely think. Listen, we obviously have we've never seen anything like Zion before. We've never seen anybody this big, both height and weight wise.
People are already saying he's about to be the next Greg Oden, which I think is hilarious.
I mean, knock wood that doesn't happen because that would really suck. But
look, the question is, can he play more than 50 games in a season?
Right,
and he's already going to miss 2 months.
Yeah, and I think he needs to cut some weight, but at the same time, we have never seen an archetype. Like, you can't even make this archetype in 2K.
Yeah, but at the same time, why would you ever make a 6'6" power forward?
Exactly. Like nobody knows how this is like. You know, the science around a player like this is not.
I mean, I feel like he's putting so much weight and power into his explosion off of the ground that he's gonna land with a crazy amount of as well. And if you're landing with that much just weight coming down, either we need to re-examine how he lands, and someone needs to fix that, or he needs to drop weight.
Yeah, because he's
and the Pelicans certainly are not known for having the best medical staff.
Right. Well, I assume he's been playing basketball his entire life, but I learned this yesterday. He grew 5 inches and 100 pounds in 3 years of high school.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So his freshman year, he was 6'1", 180 pounds. He looked like me. When I was a
6'1", 180 for Zion doesn't even seem like it would work.
I know. And now he's 6'6", 280 or whatever.
290.
290. So he isn't even really used to. I mean, sure, he played Duke. Yeah. I mean, he played at Duke with this weight. He played in preseason with this. Played in preseason and summer league. But he's going to need to learn more about his body, or he's going to need to cut weight.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway. So
also, the pieces they got back from the Lakers trade for Anthony Davis. So far, the only person that showed up yesterday was Josh Hart.
Right. So we got Brandon Ingram. Well, Brandon Ingram had 22 points.
Yeah.
Good to see him.
He had a good game, but at the same time, a lot of that came from just, ISOing, going to the free throw line, whatever, which is a good impact, but at the same time, you saw that Drew Holiday wasn't getting into things. Lonzo Ball certainly did not have a great game.
Yeah, Lonzo Ball with 8, 5, and 5.
And he tried so many threes.
He actually only shot three. He only tried 3 threes, made
But he
2.
missed. Oh, he made 2.
Yeah, but from the field,
I'm thinking about the off one floater that he just tragically missed.
yeah. Well, because from the field he had 2. He was 2 of 7, so he's shooting 26%. 66% from three, and 100% from free throw with 2 and 2. But yeah, no, the Lakers pieces, they got, Lonzo with 8, 5, and 5, Josh Hart with 15, 10 and 1, which is big. If you have Josh Hart getting you 10 rebounds, that's helpful. And you have Brandon Ingram, and you have
Nickeil Alexander-Walker didn't look as good as I expected.
No, he didn't. He was shooting 1 of 10 from the field.
Yeah.
1 of 7 from 3-point range.
I feel like it's going to take a while for the Pelicans to get going.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to make the playoffs like, people said, because that's just an unrealistic standard for this team. I feel like there's a lot of little issues with them.
Yeah.
And they need a better coach, first of all.
I do believe they need a better coach.
Alvin Gentry is not a good coach.
Alvin Gentry is not a good coach. I think, so what? So, 2 months, that's how many games, roughly?
Like 20.
Yeah, I would say 20. So let's say they go 9 and 11, 8 and 12 in the first 20 games without Zion, and then Zion comes and, you can imagine. Because I think what Zion is going to do, or what I hope Zion will do for these 2 months, is he's going to rehab, and he's going to diet.
Well, the Pelicans aren't going to make him diet.
They're not, you say?
That's the issue, yeah.
Well, I know, but I think or I hope for him, he's going to be I can't, this is literally... I have not played a game, and I am already dealing with injuries.
Also, a torn meniscus is nothing to sneeze about.
Yeah.
That injury is essentially what, I can't say shut down Russell Westbrook, but that injury was the first of many injuries for Russell Westbrook. Mm-hmm. That injury started turned Russell Westbrook from an absolute Iron Man into an injury-prone player.
Yeah. And now we see Russell Westbrook getting better, but he also had a good medical staff around him in Oklahoma City.
Yeah. And then the Pelicans have arguably the worst medical staff.
Yeah.
Considering we saw what happened to Anthony Davis, who is now considered as an injury-prone star, because no one there managed to handle his injury correctly. Yeah. Ever.
Quick thing, we say this every week. If you want to call in, the number is 802-440-4668. The number is 802-440-4668. Questions, comments, concerns, compliments, complaints. Call in.
Let's look at the Raptors side of this.
Yes.
Because if Siakam's going to play like that, the way he was playing was insane to watch. Mm-hmm. I feel like some of those numbers were a bit empty, but the best thing about Siakam's numbers was that you didn't realize he was getting that much.
Yeah. And he was just doing his thing.
Yeah.
And he was putting up, granted it was against the Pelicans who are kind of in shambles, and if he didn't foul out, this is another thing that's interesting. The first game of the season, if he didn't foul out, he would have been the third player on that team to play 40 plus minutes.
I get that though.
But then you have on their roster, you have 5 players that got 0 playing time.
Yeah, that's how it usually is in the season. In a 15-man roster, a rotation is usually 10 or 11.
Right, but I'm saying I don't know. I just felt like the minutes were top heavy, but it worked. Obviously.
Yeah. Also you got to account for the fact that there's overtime, which means there's another 5 minutes they got to spread around.
That's true.
And you're usually going to have your best players in for that.
Yeah.
But look, if Siakam's going to play like that, if Van Vliet's going to play like that, Kyle Lowry's probably gone halfway through the season.
You think Kyle Lowry's done?
No, not done, but he'll probably be traded.
Well, they moved him to the shooting guard, and he got 22 points.
Yeah, but if Van Vliet proves that he's the future of that point guard position for the Raptors and can be that star, they're gonna have to start considering, hey, this backcourt, defensively they try their hardest constantly, and that's what makes them bearable. Uh-huh. But without that, what really do you have there? You have 2 undersized point guards.
Yeah.
Look, we heard rumors that the Kyle Lowry extension made him easier to trade. Mm-hmm. That could certainly happen.